I guess today I want to talk about something to release some of my stress. I have a lot of stress. And I will bumble my way through this until I can figure out what it is that I want to say. Sometimes I can inspire myself with the experiences I have lived. Other times I can't. In those other moments, I am stunned. I look back over the things that I have gone through and I say, what the hell has happened? How did any of this come about? I enter that moment of saying, why? And sure, I do derive a purpose out of all this, but as humans, we have weak moments, and we look at the things that have happened, and oh my God, I can't express to you in enough ways how this experience has derailed my life, or in the way that the fantasy of the life it is that I wanted to live. This gets in the way of a lot of things. A lot of things. I mean, it's not just something that happened, and then went away. It wasn't like I was down for 3 months. It's been over a year, and the pain hasn't ceased. So many strange things happen to me on a daily basis. I just don't understand. My inside parts, my vulnerable inside parts, want something more. I am weakened by this duress, by this stress. I want to do great things, but sometimes it feels like I'm treading water. Especially whenever I hurt, especially whenever I'm tired, or I feel my force of will weaken. Whenever I experience physical sensations that don't match up, when my perception isn't the same. Perhaps I'm just down. I've had 2 people that I've known living with cancer die of it in the last 2 months. I've been dealing with this pain, and I think that pain is making me tired. I don't know. It's gotten in the way of my climb to feel better, and as I haven't been able to climb to reach for a healthier life, I can feel my respiratory system get worse, and I feel my body feel like garbage, and my mind is tired, and my body is fatigued. And I look back at everything, and I go back to what I was saying before. What the hell? I would love to use greater vulgarities here, but that's not going to do any good. And, like this situation, I know that people would tell me, well, Sean, think positive, be positive, think positive. The world is what you make it. But that's not always the truth. Mind over matter has a place, but so do our emotions. If we fight what we feel, we can never digest what we are experiencing. I am saddened by what has happened to me. I am saddened by the life that has been taken from me. I am torn apart by what I have to continually face, and know that the challenge will always be there. Maybe this is one of those nights where that's how I digest it. That's how I come to terms with it. I have to talk it out. I have to share it. I know one of my greatest proclivities is to hide and to bury it so that no one else can see these woes and pains. Oftentimes I don't want to be a burden to the people around me. I don't want to be seen as just some happy-go-lucky man, nor do I want to be seen as a soppy, sad gentleman. Sometimes I feel that people don't see me for who I am or what I'm trying to do. Most of my life I have felt lonely. That's what happens, I suppose, when you're an eccentric, when you're different, when you aren't willing to follow all the rules and follow into a mold. I have always known I have thought different. I think we all experience emotion, great, powerful emotion. The emotion that I feel is no different, I believe, than the emotions that you feel. Does it make me better or worse? But whenever you're experiencing sadness or you're dwelling on whatever realities it is that we face, man, that can be hard. It's not impossible, though. There's always some light at the end of a tunnel. And though that metaphor might not actually work in reality, there is, perhaps I could say, there is always an exit, even if it was the entrance you came in on. You walk into the cave and you go deep and you search for a means to escape the darkness that you're in. Sometimes we have to just turn around and find our way back how we entered. Sometimes there's an earthquake and that point collapses. What do? Well, we move the rocks out of the way. We make our own exit. It's hard, it's back-breaking work, and sometimes it feels like there is no end. There are moments when giving up seems like a better option than finishing the job. But in all the instances where I've thought that, I've come to see a greater light, a greater purpose. I see the magic of the world. And I'm grateful that I never succeeded at my own termination. I'm just sad. And maybe I'm thinking about all the things that have happened. All the people that I've lost or that have ran away or I've sliced out of my life. All the people who have returned. People who ebb and flow. And myself. Along this journey, my own personality has come and gone. My own memories have left. It's difficult to always find a purpose in everything. A means to find peace in all of it is to end the suffering, to find purpose in the pain. But it's not always in the moment that we see the purpose of the pain. It can be days, months, years down the pipe that we see the significance of it. And every moment and every painful moment that I have ever experienced has led to something greater. It has empowered me to face down a greater challenge. But there is a time when we get tired of facing down greater and greater challenges. We get tired of the beautiful, sweet moments lasting only moments. Maybe it's selfish of me. Maybe I'm losing a grip on my hope, but I just want something sweet longer. Something good longer. I don't believe in karma. I don't believe that when we do good, there's a good energy that looks out for us and the bad gets punished with bad things. And I don't believe that when we reincarnate, we get punished or rewarded for our lives in the past. I don't believe in heaven or hell. But don't confuse this with me being an atheist. And there's nothing wrong with being an atheist. I'm just a very spiritual man who follows his own ebb and flow and feels as he navigates the universe. I'm not saying it's due, but geez Louise, I wish I could just enjoy the nectar of the universe for longer than just a week or two. Or it's in these moments where I look back over my life and I say, Sean, have you squandered your existence? Did you throw out your youth? Did you waste your 20s only to enter your 30s and live a horrible existence? Have I squandered everything that is great? I do my best I do my best. Maybe, this is just a sad moment. I'm just drop low from everything else, and I'm reflecting, and I'm sad, and I feel embarrassed that I'm sad, and I know that that's not the way it should be, but honestly, that's the way it is. I am embarrassed that I'm sad. My inside parts say that it's wrong for me to be sad, that I don't deserve this to be sad. I don't have anything to be sad about. Is that real? Is that a real call on my feelings? And I don't think it is. I think that I'm entitled to be sad. I think it's my right to be sad. I think that it's a very natural thing to be sad. And I shouldn't feel guilty about being sad. And I know I'm talking in circles here today, and that's probably not what you're looking to listen to, but I'm going back to whenever I first started group, and a very sweet, very special woman said to me that whatever I'm feeling, I should feel. This woman inspired me, and it was and her strength and her willingness to embrace her emotion was a catalyst that allowed me to become something greater. So in this moment, as I slip and the world becomes dark, I turn to my past and I grab a flashlight. And this flashlight, I'm able to find it because this sweet woman told me where I could find it. By telling me that I have the right to feel angry, to feel sad, to be emotional. She told me it was okay to be afraid of death and to think of it. She gave me permission to be human, and she inspired me to be human by embracing and expressing the emotions of life. And because of her, right now, as I speak into the microphone, I can see that flashlight, and I'm picking it up, and I can feel that energy pour through me, and I have hope. And it's okay for me to feel sad, yet it's okay for me to be filled with hope as well, to know that I can live the quality of life that I want to. And so I'm taking that flashlight and I'm shining it all around the room. And I get down to my knees and I'm looking around and I'm shining that light against the floorboards, and there it is. There's that hole. And I crawl closer to that hole and I lower my head, and there, right there, there's that little mouse. That cute, terrifying mouse. There's hope. I have found hope. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to fear death. Embrace those emotions just as much as you embrace the positive. Because therein lies true hope. To accept what is real, to see what is real, and to bite on to